Good morning. We're back at it again. We're doing the lessons of A Course in Miracles. And today is January 26, 2022. We're doing lesson number 26. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. So before getting into this one, I think it's important to think about, do you believe that you're invulnerable? That word is kind of funny. Vulnerability, it's the opposite of vulnerability. So invulnerable basically means you are a completely impenetrable force, completely immune. It's impossible to attack you if you are invulnerable. So this lesson is so important, especially right now during these times when you're being made to believe that your body is subject to whatever is going on in the world right now, and that if you don't do the things that you're told to do by your governments, that you potentially are harming other people because you truly don't know yourself. So in other words, like the forces outside of you are telling you that you are vulnerable. However, Spirit has a different explanation for all of that. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. It is surely obvious that if you can be attacked, you are not invulnerable. You see attack as a real threat. That is because you believe that you can really attack. And what would have effects through you must also have effects on you. It is this law that will ultimately save you, but you are misusing it now. You must therefore learn how it can be used for your own best interests rather than against them. Because your attack thoughts will be projected, you will fear attack. And if you fear attack, you must believe that you are not invulnerable. Attack thoughts, therefore, make you vulnerable in your own mind, which is where the attack thoughts are. Attack thoughts are invulnerability. Attack thoughts and invulnerability cannot be accepted together. They contradict each other. The idea for today introduces the thought that you always attack yourself first. If attack thoughts must entail the belief that you are vulnerable, their effect is to weaken you in your own eyes. Thus, they have attacked your perception of yourself. And because you believe in them, you can no longer believe in yourself. A false image of yourself has come to take the place of what you are. Practice with today's idea will help you understand that vulnerability or invulnerability is the result of your own thoughts. Nothing except your thoughts can attack you. Nothing except your thoughts can make you think you are vulnerable, and nothing except your thoughts can prove to you this is not so. 6 practice periods are required in applying today's idea. A full 2 minutes should be attempted for each of them, although the time may be reduced to a minute if the discomfort is too great. Do not reduce it further. The practice period should begin with repeating the idea for today. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. And then close your eyes and review the unresolved questions whose outcomes are causing you concern. The concern may take the form of depression, worry, anger, a sense of imposition, fear, foreboding, or preoccupation. Any problem as yet unsettled that tends to recur in your thoughts during the day is a suitable subject. You will not be able to use very many for any one practice period, because a longer time than usual should be spent with each one. Today's idea should be applied as follows. First, name the situation. I am concerned about blank. You know what I'm concerned about. Then go over every possible outcome that has occurred to you in that connection and which has caused you concern, referring to each one quite specifically saying, I am afraid blank will happen. So you have like the big topic area. I am concerned about, whatever in general. And then when you break it down, I am afraid that something will happen related to that. If you are doing the exercises properly, you should have some 5 or 6 distressing possibilities available for each situation you use, and quite possibly more. It is much more helpful to cover a few situations thoroughly than to touch on a larger number. As the list of anticipated outcomes for each situation continues, you will probably find some of them, especially those that occur to you toward the end, less acceptable to you. Try, however, to treat them all alike to whatever extent you can. After you have named each outcome of which you are afraid, tell yourself, that thought is an attack upon myself. Conclude each practice period by repeating today's idea to yourself once more, which is, my attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. Okay, the other thing I forgot to mention in the beginning is not only is it the external world trying to tell you that you are vulnerable, but that whenever we do attack, even in our minds, like imagining a situation, if we're imagining attacking another person, we're actually attacking ourselves. And even in that moment where it's just the thought of doing it, there are consequences to imagining attacking another person, because we are all one consciousness, we're all connected, and anything you do to any other being during your incarnation is actually doing something to yourself. Just the way it is. All right, so now I'm going to read from A Year of Forgiveness, Lesson 26. This is commentary from Jesus. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. I am that one that you know as Jesus. We are once again pleased that you are disciplined enough to join us today in this coming together. Many people are doing these lessons each day. We want you to envision this beautiful community that you have become part of. Many of you feel alone, abandoned, or isolated, but we want you to look at those numbers when you click on this video, referring to the YouTube series when Tina was channeling this in 2019, and see that some 1,800 people have done the very same lesson you have. What a wonderful joy that is to see. We want you to really feel a communion with that community. This is a global community you're a part of. Just as fear is broadcast throughout your mass media systems, here we are all together broadcasting love. We're doing the discipline work of mind training that gets all of you to step back from your attack thoughts about yourself or about another. We're doing the discipline work of mind training that gets all of you to step back from your attack thoughts about yourself or about another. We know that these have to be reflected back to you in fear, and that is an act of free will. You choose to refuse to attack another or yourself. You know there must be a projection of that attack, and you will feel it. It is important that you understand you only attack yourself. Your mind permeates the entire world in which you live. When you attack it, you attack yourself, not figuratively speaking, but literally speaking. The parts of your consciousness you project are you, even when they seem to be outside of you. They are the parts of your mind that you put away from you to maintain a semblance of tentative peace. However, we will say it's more of a ceasefire than a true peace. True peace means that you know you're invulnerable. You are an eternal spiritual being. You were before this body was born, and you will be after this body seems to pass away. For the body does not die. It was never alive. We want to clarify that. The body is a corpse animated by your spirit. Your spirit was before, it will be now, and it is in the future always the same. It is of God and therefore unchangeable. The body is animated by you so that you have an experience here of letting go of aspects of your mind that do not serve you. That is its only purpose, to communicate love, allow you to travel through your experiences, learn what is unloving, and let it go, it being the body. Once the body has served its purpose, allowing you to gather that experience, you no longer need it. This is not something to fear. This is your coming home. You are changeless. You are eternal. And you are at one with God in truth. You are not separated. This separation is an illusion powered by your belief in it, and that And that is what we are undoing now. We are undoing your belief in attack, which demonstrates your belief in separation. This is a powerful exercise for you to contemplate, and we ask you to do your best to practice as often as asked. We know your worlds are busy and that you need to have some reminders. Eventually, you will not need to be reminded. You will find that these lessons permeate your mind. You will train your mind to align with these beautiful principles and ideas. Those tormenting terrors that cause you anxiety, fear, regret, shame, and guilt will disappear from your mind. We promise you that if you follow this, what is in fact a scientific program, as stated, to do the lessons as written, you will find peace. That is what you all seek when you go shopping, drinking, or watching television. You seek respite from your suffering mind. This way, we will do it permanently and lovingly. When you come to that point of peace, you know you have the most beautiful gift to give to others. You can tell them how you found peace. That is all this being did, referring to Tina. She found peace of mind that she had never experienced before, and she became willing to share that most beautiful gift with all of you. When you have completed these lessons, you will realize how you cause your own suffering through attacking others and yourself in your mind, verbally and in action, and you will realize that it is a choice. You do not need to suffer. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and once again, we are glad you joined us today. We'll see you again tomorrow. Well, I don't have anything else to add to that. Thank you all for watching, and hope to see you back again for another lesson soon. Bye.